Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 6, and today we're taking a look at the 1969 Datsun 2000 Roadster. Now, this was probably one of the first mass-produced sports cars from Japan. I know the Toyota 2000 GT came out before this, but that was nowhere near as produced in the same kind of volumes as this was. And yeah, it's a pretty basic sports car, which I'll get onto later. But first we'll deal with the engine. It's a pretty small engine, but it develops a decent amount of power. It's a 2 litre inline 4 engine, and it generates a healthy 135 horsepower and 132 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty decent in all honesty from 1969, especially for my engine that is quite small. Like I said, small engines of the time weren't all that brilliant, and so yeah, for a sports car that's pretty decent. And it makes the most of this power by only being 2,135 pounds in weight. And the reason it's as light as it is because it's, like I said, really basic. Even the boot doesn't even have any carpets. So yeah, basic car. There's no real frills in this besides how good it is to drive. The roof is manual. As you can see, there's not really anything inside the car itself. Very little in the way of equipment. But that means it's light, and being light means it can make the most of that 135 horsepower, and also means it has decent acceleration and decent top speed. So yeah, we're going to take this onto the track and see how it does. So yeah, see you there. Right, we're on the Hockenheim short circuit, so let's see how it drives, and then I'll talk you through it on the second lap. So yeah, as you can see, this isn't all that fast, but it's a car of its time. It's very basic in terms of its overall driving appeal. It's far more about the driving itself, the frills elsewhere. So yeah, but that gives it advantages in terms of how it handles and how it brakes and how it drives, really, because it just drives as well as it does because of how light it is. Even though it has soft suspension, it has very little body roll compared to other cars of the time. You compare this to a DB5 for instance, and this is pretty stable in comparison. Also means it brakes really well, because it has hardly any weight really to stop. And it makes the most of all that 135 horsepower. So even though it doesn't have the most power or the biggest engine or anything like that, it makes the most of it. And it makes it for a decent drive overall. No frills motoring, quite frankly. Sorry for the logo up the top right. The connector started listening to me. Yeah, pretty basic, but pretty decent nonetheless. I even like the look of it. Can't really say that about a lot of Japanese cars from this time, but yeah, I like the look of it. I like how it drives, and it's fairly decent. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.